Welcome back to Lawfren, guys. I'm Surya, and today we are not going to talk about NLSAT cutoffs. As most of you would anticipate, we are not going to talk about Lawfren and its NLSAT results, although those are great. But I believe that celebrating that in the light of something like this will not be that good. There are a few reflections that I want to make today. Three to be very precise. My brother, मेरे मासी का बेटा, he has been preparing for NEET for the last 2 years. He prepared. Then gave the exam on 3rd of May and scored by cross-checking with the answer sheet of all of reputed coaching institutes. He was scoring somewhere around 605, 610, somewhere in that range. I do not know the exact number, the multiples, in what multiples those people score, but yeah, the paper got leaked. Re-NEET is going to happen, and there's an entire scandal and fiasco around that. NEET's paper got leaked in 2024 as well. In 2025, there were allegations as well, but those were suspended. The administration did not pay enough heed to that. 2 years worth of his efforts diluted in a go, just because the administration was not serious enough to tackle that problem carefully. One. Second thing that I want to talk about, you must be taking it in the light of meme, this cockroach Janta Party and everything. But the Chief Justice of India went to the extent, although in an unrelated matter, but went to the extent to remark that the youth of this country are alike to cockroaches, they're unemployed, and so on and so forth. These are the remarks that the administration, that the top brass of the country, well educated, employed for a good amount of years, have, and the vision they have with respect to the younger generation of this country. Unemployed, reckless, and all of that sort. While we can go on and debate about the vision and the type of muscle and the type of efforts the younger generation of our country is putting in, insofar the people I have met in the past year, while teaching for NLSAT, while studying, learning about them for NLSAT 2026, I can say that those people were not even closest to this dehumanization of a cockroach. There are a lot of people, I cannot name them obviously, but I've seen them put in their blood, sweat, and tears for this exam, prepare day and night, solve all the books that were suggested to them, practice essays, send me class worksheets, class assignment as late as 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. And today, when the results were out, while a part of them were celebrating, there were a part which also put the same amount of efforts, but did not get the proportionate results. Not because of their mistakes, but because of a discrepancy, but because of a fault on the part of the administration yet again. So we'll be discussing this thing, what is a very, very problematic thing that has been happening with the NLSAT 2026 result, and why it is very problematic in general for all of us. For people who do not know about NLSAT that well, or for the people who know about NLSAT but are preparing for the next year's exam and are in their quite nascent stages, let me explain to you the structure of the NLSAT exam. So NLSAT is an exam which is for the 3-year, just a second, which is for the 3-year LLB course into NLSIU, the country's best law school. NLSIU has been offering like 5-year law degrees for over 30 years now. It was the first in the nation to provide such a degree. In 2021-2022, it started its this entire 3-year law degree again, and the exam for that was NLSAT. So NLSAT operates in a quite fascinating way, in a quite complex way. The exam, which spans across 2.5 hours, is divided into 2 papers, the Part A and Part B. Both are of 75 marks each. However, are different in their structure. The Part A consists of 75 MCQs of 1 mark each. However, for every wrong or unattempted answer, you get a negative of minus 0.25 marks. Part B, however, consists of 5 questions of 12 marks and 1 essay question of 15 marks, making it of 75 marks as well. However, there is a catch. Not everyone's Part B is evaluated. That is where the chapter 1 of the scam lies, the Part B evaluation fiasco. If you go ahead and look into this thing, the notification for the 2026 NLSAT, and which is more or less similar to the previous versions with slight changes here and there, read this paragraph and read this paragraph. You will find them on the second and third pages of this notification. The link to the notification is in the description box as well. Essentially what they say is the top 500 ranks should be evaluated for Part B. However, Part A rank 121, Part B not evaluated. Part A rank All India rank 56, Part B not evaluated. And this problem is consistent for all, not only for the general unreserved category. If you come here and see, the rule has a variation of the 40th percentile for people in these categories. Even for them, category rank 59, still then Part B not evaluated. One might think this is a mistake, a computational error. We thought the similar thing. For all the students who came to us, we suggested them the same thing. We drafted mails for them, told them to send it to particular places. The examination and admission cell of NLSIU conducts the NLSAT. We told them that, yeah, go ahead, send them. There will be a resolution. But was there? These were the replies that we got. The results were announced at 4 p.m., but these emails were sent at 10. That, okay, there was some kind of discrepancy in Part A in your scorecards. Now those have been resolved. Please go ahead and check your scorecards. Now you would expect, okay, now the scorecards में changes आ गए, Part B के marks भी add हो जाएंगे अभी, and since Part B का mark अभी add हो गया है, we will get higher ranks, right? Our ranks will be changed. We now might have a chance to be eligible to study in the best law school of the nation. Changes in the rank in such horrendous, illogical manner, which hints at only one thing: the changes were just cosmetic to maintain the status quo. That is a blunder in the rank list of NLSAT 2026. Let me give you examples with proofs. See, Part B not evaluated. All India rank 121. This person, a student of ours who was the consistent topper in Lawfren's mocks, scored 50.25 out of 75. Mind you, this is a very good score in Part A. His Part B is marked at 13. If you go ahead and see other copies, even people who got as low as 46, 47 in Part A generally score around 30s or in their 40s in Part B. 13. Even though he has attempted all the answers in Part B. This could mean one of two things, both of which do not lead to good outcomes for NLS and their checking team. Number one, that there is such huge discrepancy, that there is such huge mismatch in Part B evaluation, wherein if one set of teachers give a particular student somewhere around 20, who is scoring in the range of 45 to 50, another set of teachers give the same student or student scoring in the range of 50 to 55, somewhere around 13 or 14. 1. Huge discrepancies in the answer key and checking pattern on that basis, which is improbable. The actual thing is these kind of scores were allotted on random number generation basis so that these haphazard percentiles and ranks could be maintained. Similarly, Part A score 54, Part B score 14 after revision. Illogical. Part A rank 59, 17.5. 22, 21 point, no, we're not given here, 21.5. EWS category rank 9, All India rank 121, 27. These were the issues in the Part A, determination of the Part A cutoff and Part B evaluation. There is another issue that is there which is still herein. Beyond this, the OMR evaluation issue. One might argue that okay, people mark wrongly in the OMR and they don't remember. But after this carbon copy thing, we can go ahead and check if we marked correctly, if we circled correctly or not. And when that has happened, you will be shocked. This student scored 46.5. This is the OMR sheet. You can zoom in and check. You can check each and every dot we did. None of them are outside the circles. You might find a few like that, but understand in the carbon copy that seems like it. It's not actually like that. The actual score should be 52. It is the set A. You can check it by yourself. The actual score should be 52, 46.5. Actual score 55.25. Score 54. These are all the issues. Now the question becomes, what can be done? Will we again let it slide with such huge discrepancies, with such huge fault lines, with such huge margins of error? If we do let it slide, what is the precedent that we are setting? That is why we here at Lawfren have decided to first solve these issues. We will be revealing our ranks, we will be releasing our rank lists, our toppers, all rank 13, 25, 8, all of that really soon. We know a lot of you are excited for that. We will be having interviews with them as well, though all of those things are scheduled as well. But we believe this is a primary thing that needs to be cured. So what are we going to do? What do we want? We sincerely hope that this video reaches to the administration of NLS, who are already facing a huge protest by their students upon the poor academic conditions. We don't think they would want another protest by the prospective students upon these kind of systems. The things that we want right now are immediate withdrawal of the results, stay on the admission procedure, transparent Part B evaluation and metrics of the same, and revision of the rank lists. We are willing to send a formal representation to the admissions and examination department, to the cell of NLSIU. If that fails, we are ready to file an RTI and any legal procedure necessary. But we believe that the administration would listen to us and try to take effective steps herein. If you are facing the similar issue, we have a dedicated Telegram group for this. The link of the Telegram group is in the pinned comment. Comment your issues. These are the issues you are facing. Join us on this Telegram group. Tell us about your issues and join us in this fight against these discrepancies. And with that said, this was Surya from Lawfren. I believe this was all that I had to say. We would require all your guys' support in this. So, yeah. And as I always say, aim to be. Never stop dreaming. Good night, guys.
Are you preparing for 3-year LLB entrance exams, but feeling overwhelmed and unsure where to start? Do you struggle with finding the right resources, guidance, and clarity, all in one place? Tired of institutions selling just mock tests or rebranding old materials meant for other exams and charging a fortune for it? Introducing Lawfren, your one-stop solution for 3-year LLB entrance exams. Lawfren brings you cutting-edge tools to supercharge your preparation. With our exams portal, you can participate in live All India tests and instantly see your rank, giving you real-time insights into your performance. Practice questions on individual topics, sharpen your skills, and get exam ready with confidence. Lawfren, aim to be.